Howdy, this is Silly the Piperman, Piper the Sailorman. I'm sitting out here today. A little tongue burn from Peterson last night. Kind of the tobacco was kind of too hot. So I thought I'd do something mild. I'm sitting outside. Got a porch, beach chairs. My dog, hey bud, hey, what's going on? John, I thought I'd sit out here for a while. Some days I feel like smoking on. This is from Nicaragua. It's called Casa de Garcia. It's a bundle cigar. So I left it in the humidor, been aging for about a month, and it's really nice for a bundle cigar. Hey man, for 40 bucks, it's like it's fantastic. Like $2 a stick. And the most important for me is the flavor of the cigar, not the strength. The flavor of the cigar. That's gonna be part of your aftertaste, and the flavor of the cigar and the aftertaste. Hopefully, if you get a well-rolled cigar, its construction and strength matters. I like a full-body cigar. This is a medium body, pure medium, and the filler, the binder, and the wrap is all Nicaraguan, which is wonderful. Usually, you get some Honduran, you get some Ecuadorian wrapper. Filler is from Dominican Republic, yada yada yada. This one is Casa Garcia's been out for a while, and I hope it lasts. Because you'll get these crop a crop full of tobacco they buy. Maybe it's gonna run them for a year, 2 years, and they'll put it out there. It's not first grade premium tobacco, or maybe it's not evenly shaded or whatever, so they can't sell it as a premium cigar. But over the years, I was a cigar taster for the La Concha Tobacconist in New York City, located 57th and Avenue of the Americas for many, many years. And my job was anytime a sales rep came through with a new cigar, I used to have to taste it. And the reason why is all my family were cigar tasters. All my uncles, going back to Dutch Masters, going back to White Owl in Puerto Rico back in the 1950s, when at the time the fillers of those machine-made cigars was Cuban tobacco, pre-Castro. The last box I remember because my uncle told me, and I verified it because before he passed away, I spoke to him. I happened to find myself in the military, in the Navy, and I went up to see him, George Burns, who's a great friend of my great uncle back in the 1940s, was his best customer, where he actually took my uncle and treated him so nice and bought his plane ticket to California just to be with him for a week with George Burns as George Burns. was still performing on the Johnny Carson show and other shows, and treated him so nice. I actually bought him a car, bought my uncle a car. So my uncle had told me in the early 70s that George Burns used to buy the cigars and he bought the last box of pre-Castro White Owls and El Productos. I don't know if you remember the El Productos, machine made. And my uncle used to make his cigar with Cubans, so he used to get up there in the late 60s, early 70s, with a cigar in his hand as he told jokes. It was Cuban. It was Cuban. I thought that was so funny. When I got to see George Burns, like in 77, 78, I was in California, and George Burns was in a place called 29 Palms, or close to it, out there by Palm Springs. He had his home. So I went out to visit him. He knew who I was, because of my uncle. So I just stopped by in the front. We spoke, and he introduced me to a gentleman who was a great cigar smoker, Ben Gazzara. I don't know if you remember him, Ben Gazzara. So Ben Gazzara lit one up, and he says, "What are you smoking?" I said, "I smoke raw Jamaican." Raw Jamaican? It was from Jamaica. I think it was put out by either Cigar Consolidated or Macanudo. I used to love them things, man. Anybody remember Raw Jamaica? I used to love that cigar, man. It's sad that everybody moved on to Dominican Republic, and Jamaica lost its tobacco industry. But let me tell you something. Jamaica made two great things. It made a great coffee and a great cigar, man. I like my pipes. Love pipes. I like the variety. But also, this is part of my history. It's part of my makeup. I like cigars too. I guess I told you guys already about Jack Klugman. If you looked at my other videos, check out my video with Jack Klugman, man. He was a great guy. I happen to smoke with a lot of great people, famous people that smoke cigars. Not so many great people that smoke pipes. They're great people. When it came to cigars, for some reason I smoked with a lot of known people, at the time. Gangsters too. One guy had me came to the shop. Manager George introduced us and everything, and he big heavyset guy. His name was Sal, and he was like, "I heard you're the man." He was talking to me. "I heard you're the man when it comes to cigars. I like full-body cigars." So at the time, Glory Cabana had come out, and I met the owner. He had come up from Florida, and he had 2 boxes. Glory Cabana, one to give away. So I gave him a cigar. He tried. "Oh, I love it. I love it." But he used to smoke the Boulevard. Back then it was strong, and even the Nicaraguan cigars were real strong back then. They used to use a broadleaf, real veiny. It wasn't a really good looking cigar, man. But then they were starting out cultivating the land, And then when Padron went from Honduras to Nicaragua, and then had to go back. There was a lot of blending going on. Different blenders are trying to make different blends to meet the demands of the cigar boom. And well, Sal said, "Hey, I'm going up the river," and he would speak to me like if I didn't know English. I'm going up the river, like up the river. And I turn around in English. Where you going to Comstock? He goes, "Yeah. How did you know?" I said, "I know a couple of guys that serving heavy time up there." I said, "You lucky they didn't send you to Utica." He goes, "No, they can't send me to Utica. I won't survive a day up there." So this heavy set guy walks out to the car. He tells me, "I'm gonna keep this box." I said, "You can't have that box." He says, "Who said I can't have that box? It's supposed to for everybody." He turns around and points a finger at me. He says, "Let me tell you something. Lionel knows me. Lionel owes me." I was like, "Oh shit." You tell him Sal took this box and to put it in my account. And you, meaning that you got some balls to tell me I can't take something, you're going to send me a box of cigars or I'm going to be monthly. I said, "Listen, I don't got no problem as long as you pay for it." He started laughing. He goes, "You got some balls. I like you, Miguel." I says, "Yeah." What? I said, "Where you grew up?" I said, "I grew up in the Belmont section, right where all the Italians were, man. Right there by Italia, I forgot the Saint Carmel." I says, "I grew right there by Ford Road." What are you talking to me? Half my friends Italian, Irish. My grandmother dealt with Irish mom. When I said that was it, he was like, "Okay, okay. I'll send you a little something." I said, "No, just buy the cigar. You gotta pay me nothing. I don't want to owe nobody nothing." That was that. Yo, you can say little Piper Man sitting out here. Got my dogs. I had to water these plants, man. It's so dry. I had to load up my humidors with water. I had to put distilled water and everything because it's just too much. I'm gonna go watch a little bit of this Olympics. This is Sailor the Piper Man, Piper the Sailor Man. Adios.